Okay. All right, our next speaker is going to be Sam. He's Raul's caretaker, his friend, and he's going to tell you a little bit about what happens in nursing homes where they actually want many of these patients to go, in state-run nursing homes, and he's going to tell you about the conditions in there.
Alrighty, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to be here. Speaking on behalf of Raul, he wants me to share my experiences as a registered nurse working in state-funded healthcare facilities. A lot of things I've seen have been grotesque and horrible. I've seen patients sit in their own stool, their urine. Facilities are lacking supplies, but on the same note, administration is still able to pull up in their $250,000 Benz and wear their Gucci suits and their Prada shoes while the facility is suffering. Patients are suffering physically, mentally, and spiritually. Nurses aren't getting paid. They're not getting paid their own overtime hours. There's a lot of horrible things going on. Physicians who don't get paid well by California state government, Medicare, Medicaid, whatever it be, Medi-Cal, they provide horrible care. They actually go ahead and write prescriptions that are unnecessary, that are basically pushing drugs for pharmaceutical companies like a drug dealer in the street. This is a white-collar crime, and it's not as punishable as a criminal charge. I think white-collar crimes are just as detrimental to our society, community, and individuals. On the same note, just to give you a little more insight, I was working at one facility, and I had a 1 to 45 nurse-to-patient ratio, and I asked my administrator and director of nursing, how am I supposed to accomplish this? How am I supposed to deliver quality care, quality management, and be safe and effective? And their answer was, well, we only have to take care of our Medicare A patients because that's the highest paying insurance. So they asked me basically indirectly to provide horrible care, not up to standard, and only take care of the patients that had the good paying insurance. This has to stop. We need to do something about it, and we need to come together and, fight for everybody. That's about all I have to say right now.
Okay, our next speaker is a very brave activist woman. She's always attending the rallies and organizing with workers for LGBT rights and for the anti-war movement. Please help me to welcome Laura Woodward.
I'm also Raul's nurse and friend. One of the reasons all of us are here today is the fact that we work our butts off, and all the money that the state is saying they need to cut is our money. That is something that they don't like us to remember. We pay taxes. You pay taxes when you buy anything or you work even one single day. So the problem that's going on right now is they're telling us they need to cut $2.5 billion from Medi-Cal, from essential healthcare services. $2.5 billion, which when you remember how much bank bailouts and corporate bailouts have been, in the trillions it seems like, it's pretty disgusting. And considering the fact that education and healthcare are the first things they cut, and prisons are the first thing they give money to. More money is being allocated to continue and build prisons than to take care of Raul or to keep my job. That's unacceptable. Jerry Brown has to be held accountable for the fact that his name was on that budget that slices essential services, the budget that forces us all into even more poverty, that, like Raul said correctly in his speech, forces families apart. The fact that you're more likely, the fact that the state has had independent studies that prove that the reason they like to put people in nursing homes, and they say this very simply as though these aren't human beings, that it's more economically feasible to put them in a nursing home because they're not in there as long. That's disgusting. The fact that that's even something that they consider as a part of their budget should tell us where their priorities are. Their priorities are not us. Let's not forget, like I said, it's our money, it's our state. We are California. Every nurse, every caregiver, every worker, everybody. Every occupier down at the Civic Center, everyone in New York. We are the citizens of this country, the people of this state, and we are the 99%.
That's right. Yeah.